Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Eustace Pharmer. So how do you take a map that's already great and make it even better? Well, for Dusty Dave, that's easy. You make it bigger. I present to you Penberlan Farm Deluxe by Dusty Dave, DDM Modding. He's given me an opportunity to show it off to you guys before it's released, so thank you very much for that, Dave. You might also be asking, why am I in Photoshop? Well, I thought I would make a transparency of the old and the new one. That way you can clearly see the new features that have been added. So there we go. I put the new over the old, and this red line here going down represents the majority of everything that's new. So field 20, it's really big. Not absolutely discouraging, massive size, but it's a good size. And you got field 19 and 21. Now he's taken field 18 and he's moved it over to here and made it grass, and then he's leveled out this area over here and painted it with concrete so you can put some placeables down over here. And this is a pretty good sized area. You can actually fit the if you have the straw harvest DLC, you can fit that big facility over here with room to spare. Another thing he's done is he's moved the sheep from up here near field 3 down here between 21 and 19. And because of all the new stuff he's added over here, well, you need a way to get all that to market. So he's put some roads in. So the road spans right down here, this little red line. And right about over here in this stand of trees, there's a waterfall that empties out into a river that flows right along the roadside. So you're going to come down this road and be treated to that. And then it bends around and you're going to go over a little bridge and take a left, and that will come out to the main road. If you take another left, you'll come up to one of your main sale points here. It's got the spinnery and all your grain sale points and all that in there. And then if you went up a little further after field 9, you take another left, and that's going to take you on this beautiful tree-covered road back to the main farm. But if you took a right coming out of here, came down this way, you'd come across a neighborhood on your way down to the lower southern sale points. So these little houses over here used to be a Goldcrest Valley model, and they lit up at night. He's taken those out and he's put in some traditional British cottages. And after talking to him, from what I understand, he's working with Oxygen David, I think it is, to swap those models out yet again for some British style cottages that will also light up at night. So hoping to see that for the final release, and if not, maybe a future update. But anyway, coming down to the bottom here, there was a little cul-de-sac or a rotary. He's taken that away and he's made a little bifurcation here in the road. This doesn't do anything for us, but what it does seem to do is it gives the AI traffic a smoother way to enter and exit the map. He's also extended field 2. So it looks like a small extension here, but it's actually a pretty good size. Once we get in and have a look, you'll see. Now, what I plan to do in this video is I'm going to show you all the new stuff. I'm not going to go over all the sale points and starting equipment and all that because it hasn't changed. What I will do is at the end of this video, you'll see a little icon come up on the screen, and that's going to be the Penberlan Farm original map tour that I did. So you can click on that and get all the details on all this stuff on the eastern side of the map. Okay, so let me stop fooling around and let's get in and have a look. Alrighty, so this is where you'll load into the map, right in front of this beautiful thatched roof cottage. And I love this cottage because he used this in his FS17 version of Willow Farm. Always liked it. So what I plan to do here is I'm going to drive up to the area where the new fields are, and I'm going to do that in cab. And then when I get there, I'm going to get out and we'll take a flyover and have a look at it from the air. So you'll come out of the main farmyard and you'll take a left. If you were to take the right, that would lead you back to the main road as I illustrated before. And as you see here, it's much easier to drive in cab than outside over here because the tree-lined roads. And that's not a complaint. I absolutely love them. So as we come up here, let me open the map. So we're coming up on field 2 here. So basically, if you look down on the mini map here, from this point over to there is all new, extended on this particular field. Let me show you again with the map off. And it's a pretty decent sized field to start with. So this was a nice addition. There we go. Alrighty, moving onward. So still got this nice big grass field here with the castle ruin in it. And then right through this gate is the new area. So what stands for the last map, I still think stands for this one, is small to mid-range size equipment. You can get some big stuff up here, like I have the Culti plow by Stevie. That's a 10-meter plow, but because of the way it folds up, you can get that right up here without too much wrangling. And you might need it up here because these fields are a pretty good size. So one thing before we take off here, you're going to notice this funny little stuff going on here. And there's a very good reason for this kind of square patching on an irregular field. When you want to assign a mission to a field, the AI needs it to be perfectly square angles. I think it was very noticeable in the Bullet Bill's Cobra Park Farm. He had a lot of big, beautiful, irregular shaped fields in there, but he wanted to put missions on them. So within those irregular fields were big, square chunks of soil where the missions would be carried out. Once you purchase the field, you can plant the whole thing. Plow, cultivate it, whatever, as usual. But for mission purposes, that's why that's like that. But just wanted to let you know because that's not a glitch. Alright, up and away. And we'll go about there. We don't want the draw distance to interfere too much here. I'll put the mini map up so you can see. So this is field 19. Pretty good size. And it's got a lot of wavy gravy terrain in here. Give you a little bit of a challenge. And then here's field 20. And that's about a third bigger than field 19, so. That's why I say you might want some mid-range size equipment up here. And again, it's got this nice, gentle sloping terrain. Give you a little bit of a challenge. You have to step on the gas a little bit to get the tractor up here with the plow on it. All right, so if we head back down from field 19, we're going to come over to the sheep area. All right, so you'd be coming down this way here, and then you'll take a left into the yard. And then over to the right is where you'll keep all your equipment. And there's a little sheep shed here with the static sheep in there. And then 3 storage areas over here. And these do have lights, and those I assume will come on at night. I didn't see a light switch. So they'll come on automatically at night, I'm going to say. There's a floodlight inside of that one. Really don't need lights inside of that one. A little small. But yeah, more than enough room for your mowing equipment and all your sheep care equipment. And then you got an entrance to field 21 right through here. Nice big grass field for you. Depending on how many sheep you own, this should really take care of a lot of your grass feeding needs. And if not, there's more grass field in the back of that, field 18, the new field 18. Absolutely massive. Now coming back to the sheep yard here. So when you come out of here and take a right, this is where you're going to find, first of all, on the right hand side is where your wool pellets will spawn. And then over here, this is the animal dialogue. So you'll be able to purchase and sell your sheep from here if you don't want to go pick them up or deliver them. And then right up here is the water trough and the feeding trough. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's going to take a little bit of wiggling if you're going to use your collection wagon to get that backed up in here. This trough does not accept fresh cut grass, which makes sense to me, tell you the truth, because they're eating grass out there all day and every day. What it does take in here is hay and hay bales, and if you have the straw harvest DLC again, it'll take the hay pellets. So you might want to bring them in here with, telehandler or something like that. Otherwise, what you're going to do is, well, this is what I do, is I come in through here and I pull straight into here, and then I back up going this way. So you'll need to do that with your water tank and all that as well, because you can't get the water trigger from the other side of the troughs here. But if you wanted to throw a bale of hay in here, you can from the other side, obviously, but the water tanker, don't waste your time going out there. Okay, so since we're down in the neighborhood, coming back over field 18 again, and then this is another new area. So right here, it used to be where the old map ended, at these derelict train tracks and these buildings. Really glad he kept those in here. That's a really nice rustic touch. But here is the new placeable area. So like I said, you can really make the most out of this. Let me show you. I think I have the straw DLC selected. Yes, I do. Okay, so it comes with a roadside sale point and the manufacturing facility. So I'll show you that here. Oops, don't have enough money. Let me go ahead and add some money. There we go. 10 million ought to cover it. So this is a pretty big building. And as you see, this space dwarfs it. So you can put this here and several other things of your choosing. Alrighty, let's get out of this area. And we're just going to come down here. And this is all the same as before. But here's our new cottages. Definitely very fitting for the area. And then we come down here. And again, over here to the left is where you'll get to your shop and sale points. And then right down here is that new little road area. So you can come out this way, and then you'll come up here a little bit, and you'll get bumped off. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, there's really no business for us up here, but it's a nice added little touch. Nice way to transition the end of the map. He just said, "Howdy, partner," and this guy burped. Must have been a good meal. Hello. All right. So we'll just cruise down this main road here real quick, and your biogas is right over here. And there's the lazy river with a beautiful pond over here. My little duck friend is still in there, which is good to see. Not you, Duck Zorly. All right, and then this is that new road portion over here. So let me get down here, give you a better view from this angle. So you'd be coming down there from the sheep farm. You'd bend right around here, get treated to that nice view of the waterfall, and then right over this little bridge. And then another left turn, and on your way you go. Now, I will say for me, one thing I did with the version that I'm playing on is, this is the back of the main farm, and there's your cow pasture over there. But for this area over here, I made a little dirt road that came from that gate down there, and I brought it up to the hedge over here just to the right of that tree, and I opened this up, and I set the gate back to about here. That way I can come in and out of here and make a nice turn. So I have another rear exit to get up to the sheep farm back and forth. Alright everybody, so I hope you've enjoyed this. The map should be out fairly soon. It's been submitted to Giants, and that of course depends on if there's anything that they need changed or would like to see changed. They're going to shoot it back to him to revise, and then he'll have to submit again. So please be patient. It's definitely something to look forward to playing on, and hopefully it'll be out really soon. And as always, please let me know what you think down in the comments section. And until next time, take great care of yourself, okay? And bye-bye for now.